Jim Dayco might be an anomaly, or he might be one of the few designers out there that explicitly acknowledges that games, like every art form, are not just entertainment. There is no such thing. Everything we do, everything we see, is an experience that writes itself into our skin. When we become a participant, which we must do when we game, we invite the system in which we participate to become a part of our thoughts. This is not to say that playing a war game will make us killers. Rather, it is to say that playing a war game will affect how we think. We are covered in tattoos. I have a tattoo on my heart of hearts. It's a tattoo of a princess. Princess is a game for children, which is not to say that one must be restricted from driving to play this game, although children love it. No, Princess is a game for the child and every single adult who, whether they know it or not, is still not dead. As you can see, the princess is beautiful, but not pretty. Because of this, I find her appearance inviting, and I want to play her game. The princess is ensorcelled within this castle, and it's up to us to save her. In order to do that, we have to get past 6 obstacles, and then she'll be saved. So in order to save her, you have to roll the die and move to try and find objects that you can use to get past the obstacles. So I found this gem here. I could try to use this gem to get past the water. I'm not sure how, so I'm going to pass because it's too hard for me to come up with a way that I think would reasonably work. And so now it's my next turn as the red player, and the red player will look in the forest and find a boat. Now it'd be really boring to use a boat to get past the water, so I'm not going to do it, and instead pass to the blue player. The blue player will roll, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, to this rainbow space. I can pick any object on the board to try and get past this water. I'm going to turn over something in town here, in this cottage. It's some paper. Now I think the paper would just get wet if I tried to use it to get past the water. So I'm going to pass again, and roll. For the yellow player is also going to look in town, and the yellow player found a horse. Now I can think of a way to use the horse to get past the water. Yes, indeed. I will have the horse go in the water, and then I'll jump to the horse's head, which is poking out of the water, and then jump across the water to safety. We've gotten past the water obstacle. Everyone agrees that that will work. So move again. I got another rainbow. Great, green player. So we have to think of find an object to get past this dog. We're going to use the boat because I know I can use this boat to throw to put the dog to sleep. The dog, I'll start talking to the dog about the boat, and then the dog will go to sleep. Okay, and everyone agrees that works. We'll continue. Next player goes. Oh no, that's the night. So what happens when the night comes is it covers up the castle, and if the entire castle gets covered up by night before we get through the 6 obstacles to save the princess, we have all lost, and the princess is ensorcelled forever and ever and ever, and that is really sad. Thankfully, this rarely happens. The game isn't about the coming of night. Rather, it is about the space in the mind's heart where object and obstacle intersect. When adults play, it harkens back to when they were children playing pretend without statistics, agreeing upon mutually interesting outcomes in a shared mindscape. When children play, it moves them towards an adulthood where their parallel play becomes truly collaborative, and the arguments about who is the star of the story are regulated by turn order and focused objectives. I believe Jim Dayco invented Princess to help children learn to cooperate and thereby make the world a better place. I wonder if he considered the game's potential to remind adults of the important things of their childhood and the beauty possible in a fully imagined life. Perhaps he felt that if we remembered to dream, we wouldn't spend so much time being boring. Regardless, I believe that if we all thought a little more like children, making clever attempts to rescue a princess, I would be very glad to meet you.